had breakfast, and while I was having breakfast I had a look at the weather, and it looks like the rain is going to come in this afternoon. So I'm thinking if there's any chance of getting any light at the Stirling Range, I've got to go back this afternoon. So I've been on the road for about 15 minutes travelling north from Albany, and already the cloud has started to come in. It's not looking great, but I'm going to keep going. I'm not at the Paronga Ups yet. The Paronga Ups are probably another 10 minutes, and then we'll get to the other side of the Paronga Ups and then I'll have a look. The Stirling Range area is quite a big area, so it might be that I can get to an area where there's less clouds. I'll have to wait and see, but this is really my last chance, because come Thursday, tomorrow, there's a pretty high chance of rain. So if they're forecasting rain for this area tomorrow, you can guarantee it'll be in the Stirling Range. But that's alright. It's all about the journey. This is a fantastic part of the world and a beautiful place to be exploring, so I'm very, very happy. If I get an image, it's a bonus. Just driving through the Stirling Range, and just over on my left here we've got exactly what I was after, that part cloud, the sun kind of coming through, that dappled light across the hills. So I've just parked here at one of the lookouts, and there's I've already been up and had a bit of a look, and it's a really nice spot to take a shot. So I've come back down, I've grabbed my gear. I don't really feel organised, but we're going to get up there before the light goes, because we've got rain on the way, and we'll see whether we can get an image. Well, no doubt about it, the key to a good image is being organised, and I don't feel organised at the moment, unfortunately. A little bit rushed. I've been looking around at different compositions, different lookouts, because I really don't know the area all that well. If you've been to an area and you're a little bit more familiar with it, you're more likely to grab those compositions that you know are a good shot. If you're not familiar with the area, then you spend your time looking for different compositions, trying to work out what's going to work. It's hard enough when you've got those elements that you can't control, like the light and the rain. But if you're not familiar with the compositions, then it's really tough going. Here we go. This is it. Let's see if we can get a shot here. Right, I was just taking a shot and noticed that that my graduated filter here was falling down. It was quite loose, and I had a closer look, and the screw has just started to come undone there, which really does put me in a bit of a situation. You can see on the other side that it's really come quite, right out. Which could have, completely and utterly stuffed me. But luckily I've got my Leatherman here, my Leatherman Super Tool, and hopefully on there will be a tool that will enable me to get those quite small screws and tighten them up. Repairs are done, so I've managed to get the graduated filter back onto the lens, which is excellent. I'm using the 70 to 200. No, I'm not. So for this shot I'm using the 24 to 70 millimeter lens, the Nikon. You can also see that behind me I've got the neck up. The reason for that is that I don't want the bush just in front of me to be the foreground. I kind of want the next hill to be the foreground, and then The main focus is on the hill after that, which is going to be on the left hand side, around about 1/3 in from the left hand side, and then you've got these other hills. There's 20 of them just rolling off into the distance, and so I don't want the bush, the immediate bush, to be the foreground and be a distraction. What have I got for my settings? iOS 100 again, F8. At the moment, the challenge is trying to get light. You can see how dark the shot is going to be, but if you look at the histogram, I'm not clipping any blacks or whites for that matter. In actual fact, my whites are looking pretty clear at the moment. They weren't a second ago, so I might just quickly adjust that so that I take a longer shot. How's that? Yep, that's looking pretty good. So what have it? F8 and 1/50th of a second the shot's going to be. So I've got it on a tripod just to be sure. I've got the remote here. I've got the what is it, a 0.6 soft grad, because I just wanted to just soften it just a little bit. I didn't want it to be too hard though. Let's give this a go. Let's see if we can get an image. Yeah, now that's going to look a little bit dark, but that's all right, because you've seen the histogram and we should be able to pull that up in post-process. I'm really happy with that. That's excellent, and it's a gorgeous view. Absolutely fantastic view there. Wouldn't want to be anywhere else. Oh man, there's an eagle. Where's he off to? Even if I didn't get an image, this would just be beautiful. But looks like I've got an image, which is excellent. Right, let's keep going.